Hi, I'm Montina Portis. I want to welcome you to In the Studio. Today, our guest is Mike Sena. So let me tell you a little bit about Mike. Mike is a speaker and author, radio personality, polo player, and fee-only certified financial planner. He's learned how to help others make the most of what they have and improve their outcomes. So Mike, welcome to the show.
Thank you. I appreciate this very much. I'm very excited to be here today.
Yeah, so you are the first polo player I've ever had on the show. So tell us, I have to ask you, how did you get started in polo?
I lived in the neighborhood. I resisted for many years. I finally succumbed to the dark side about 5 years ago, and it's a wonderful sport. I have a lot of fun with it. There's competitiveness, there's camaraderie, it's a team sport, and you're on an animal, you're on a horse, so
Yes.
There's two of you involved, and it makes it that much more interesting.
Wow, so my first polo player. Mike, that's something pretty great. All right, Mike, so let's get into it. How did you get where you are?
I was fired from my first two corporate jobs out of college. I've been on my own ever since.
Wow.
And I was in the IT business for about 24 years and got to the point that I really wasn't having fun with it. And I liked the financial planning business. I liked the business model. And I remember in 2000, 2001, 2002, so many of my friends were complaining about the crappy job their advisors are doing for them. They lost money. They weren't prepared. They didn't see anything coming. And so I thought this might be an interesting opportunity. And I exited out of the IT business. I sat for the Certified Financial Planner Board exam in 2006 and essentially rolled out my practice in 2008, 2009 as the economy slid into the abyss. And there were lots of opportunities because once again, a lot of people were not at all prepared. And like any other business, there's a lot of bad advice out there.
Yeah.
And I developed a fee-only model, which I don't make any money from the sale of a product or a transaction. My fees are quite transparent. It's a little different. We actually, in our firm, Supporting Your Choices, we like to do what's called an annual retainer.
Smart.
And it covers the financial planning, it covers the money management, it covers the access. We take a look at somebody's life. And that's our market. We're interested in doing business with people that want something more than a website, an 800 number, that want something more than a big bank, a big brokerage house where there are multiple layers of masters that have to be served.
Wow. So tell us, why do you do what you do? I mean, what makes you love it so much that you said you've been doing it over 10 years and you're helping people with their financial choices? That's big.
I love solving financial puzzles. I love looking at portfolios and finding out what makes sense, what doesn't. I find most of the people that come to me, they think they're well diversified. They're really not. And one of the things about managing money, it's very personal, it's very intimate, and you can ask 100 different people and you get 100 different responses. I just love solving financial puzzles and developing that relationship.
All right, so we got to wrap it up. So raise your hand if you are the author of this book, if you've ever done something stupid with money. I can raise my hand. Our videographer probably needs to raise his hand too. So in the last 30 seconds that we have, tell us about this book and how we can get a copy of it. His information will be up on the screen, but tell us about this book.
Well, there's a website, Raise Your Hand If. It's available at Amazon, Barnes & Noble. I give it out when I do speaking engagements. And go out and look for it. And it's a really fun book. I promise you it's going to be different than what you think. It's just 48 little stories that are easy to read and have a little money or life lesson.
All right, so raise your hand if Mike Sena here in the studio with us today. Thank you for being a guest today.
Thank you so much. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. So if you'd like to be a guest in the studio and probably need to raise your hand if and meet with Mike, then all of the information's right here below. If you'd like to get in touch with Mike Sena, his information's right here on the screen, and you can get a copy. Can I get a copy of this?
Absolutely.
All right, if you need a speaker, if you need to get some people, get their finances in order, help them get their financial book in order, here you go. Thanks again, Mike.
Thank you.